So, how do we store our liquids for a long drive, or a flight, or a bug out, or something like that? Now, your bug out's hopefully a pre-planned route, but you don't know. You might have to run up a hill for some reason. In a flight, you're definitely going up in altitude. Long drives, you're oftentimes going up over mountains and stuff like that. And sometimes, if you've been on one of these long trips, you'll find out that your material, your liquids particularly, exploded and they got all over everything in your bag. That could be all over your electronics, all over your papers, all over wherever you don't want your liquids. Or there's also some other things that will explode as well. Bags of chips, because it's not actually the liquid that's exploding, it's actually the trapped air. And we're going to talk about how it's good to prevent your stuff from exploding or leaking. Sometimes it's not the trapped air. Sometimes it's actually the liquid itself. And we're going to talk about some ways that we can use to prevent this from happening to us. This is a bottle of liquid that we want to be prepared to travel with, whether it be on an airline or driving up over mountains or in our bug out bag, however this be. But this is full of a liquid that we want to pack. Now this is just full of tap water, and this is an old bottle, but this is really good because it's brittle. It's old and it's brittle, and it has this convenient type cap that is also a menace to us in this case. So these caps oftentimes flip open and they leak all over the place, and they'll ruin your gear. All kinds of issues occur here. But we can see that we have a water level in here that we don't want it to be up over 75 to 80%. Now, if you're packing this at the top of the Himalayan mountains, you could go up over a little bit more than that. But from low altitude, if you're going up over... so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze it, but not so much that I crease it. I really want to squeeze some of that air out, but I don't want to leave a crease on this thing. And then once I'm done with that, now I can't properly do this because I don't have both hands. I got one hand for the camera. But I would put a piece of plastic over it, and if I really wanted to get fancy, I would cut that piece of plastic off with a knife. I would cut that out. But I'm going to seal off that cap while I squeeze it with one hand. So I've got that over there, and I'm kind of holding it down. And then I'm going to put that cap on with my other hand. That way I've got a barrier between there. I've got low pressure on the inside because I squeezed out that air as I screwed on that cap. It meant low pressure is inside, and I've got a barrier to prevent that lid from opening up. So I shouldn't have any leakage, shouldn't have anything exploding in there. That should be a very well packed bottle. Thank you for watching.